The Gita 3, Part 3. Now Sri Krishna says, better die in your own path than attempt the paths of another. This is my path and I am down here, and you are way up there, and I am always tempted to give up my path thinking I will go there and be with you. And if I go up, I am neither here nor there. We must not lose sight of this doctrine. It is all a matter of growth. Wait and grow, and you attain everything, otherwise, there will be great spiritual danger. Here is the fundamental secret of teaching religion. What do you mean by saving people and all believing in the same doctrine? It cannot be. There are the general ideas that can be taught to mankind. The true teacher will be able to find out for you what your own nature is. Maybe you do not know it. It is possible that what you think is your own nature is all wrong. It has not developed to consciousness. The teacher is the person who ought to know. He ought to know by a glance at your face and put you on your path. We grope about and struggle here and there and do all sorts of things and make no progress until the time comes when we fall into that life current and are carried on. The sign is that the moment we are in that stream, we will float. Then there is no more struggle. This is to be found out. Then die in that path rather than giving it up and taking hold of another. Instead, we start a religion and make a set of dogmas and betray the goal of mankind and treat everyone as having the same nature. No two persons have the same mind or the same body. No two persons have the same religion. If you want to be religious, enter not the gate of any organized religions. They do 100 times more evil than good because they stop the growth of one's individual development. Study everything, but keep your own seat firm. If you take my advice, do not put your neck into that trap. The moment they try to put their noose on you, get your neck out and go somewhere else. As the bee culling honey from many flowers remains free, not bound by any flower, be not bound. Enter not the door of any organized religion. Religion is only between you and your God, and no third person must come between you. Think what these organized religions have done. What Napoleon was more terrible than those religious persecutions. If you and I organize, we begin to hate every person. It is better not to love if loving only means hating others. That is no love, that is hell. If loving your own people means hating everyone else, it is the quintessence of selfishness and brutality, and the effect is that it will not make you brutes. Therefore, better die working out your own natural religion than following another's natural religion, however great it may appear to be. Beware, Arjun. Lust and anger are the great enemies. These are to be controlled. These cover the knowledge even of those who are wise. This fire of lust is unquenchable. Its location is in the sense organs and in the mind. The self desires nothing. This yoga I taught in ancient times to Vivaswan. Vivaswan taught it to Manu. Thus it was that the knowledge descended from one thing to another. But in time, this great yoga was destroyed. That is why I am telling it to you again today. Then Arjun asks, why do you speak thus? You are a man born only the other day, and Vivaswan was born long time ago. What do you mean that you taught him? Then Krishna says, O Arjun, you and I have run a cycle of births and deaths many times, but you are not conscious of them all. I am without beginning, birthless, the absolute Lord of all creation. I, through my own nature, take form. Whenever virtue subsides and wickedness prevails, I come to help mankind. For the salvation of the good, for the destruction of wickedness, for the establishment of spirituality, I come from time to time. Whosoever wants to reach me through whatsoever ways, I reach him through that. But no, Arjun, none can ever swerve from my path. None ever did. How can we? None swerves from his path. All societies are based upon bad generalization. The law can only be formed upon perfect generalization. What is the old saying? Every law has its exception. If it is a law, it cannot be broken. None can break it. Does the apple break the law of gravitation? The moment a law is broken, no more universe exists. There will come a time when you will break the law, and that moment your consciousness, mind, and body will melt away. There is a man stealing there. What does he steal? You punish him. Why does he steal? You punish him. Why can you not make room for him and put his energy to work? You say you are a sinner, and many will say he has broken the law. All this herd of mankind is forced into uniformity, and hence all trouble, sin, and weaknesses. The world is not as bad as you think. It is we fools who have made it evil. We manufacture our own ghosts and demons, and then we cannot get rid of them. We put our hands before our eyes and cry, "Somebody give us light." Fools, take your hands from your eyes. That is all there is to it. We call upon the gods to save us, and nobody blames himself. That is the pity of it. Why is there so much evil in society? Why is it they say? What is it they say? Flesh and the devil and the woman. Why make these things up? Nobody asks you to make them up. None, O Arjun, can swerve from my path. We are fools and our paths are foolish. We have to go through all this Maya. God made the heaven and man made the hell for himself. No action can touch me. I have no desire for the result of action. Whosoever knows me thus knows the secret and is not bound by action. The ancient sages, knowing this secret, could safely engage in action. Do thou work in the same fashion. He who sees in the midst of intense activity, intense calm, in the midst of intense peace is intensely active, is wise indeed. That this is a question. With every sense and every organ active, have you that tremendous peace so that nothing can disturb you? Standing on Market Street, waiting for the car with all the rush going on around you, are you in meditation, calm and peaceful? In the cave, are you intensely active there with all quiet about you? If you are a yogi, otherwise not.